Morning folks, well we're going to try and get a couple of things done at home before we head up to the allotment, and the first job we're going to do is we're going to put the parsnips in this bed. So we'll get that up and we'll crack on. All we're going to do is we're going to do rows. We're going to make a V groove using the spade, a few rows in there. We'll get about 4 rows in there I think. So just a V groove using the spade, fill the V groove with the sieved compost we did, which is nice and fine. Sow the seeds, cover them up, water it, off we go. We'll try and get another job done. These tops that are here, Ven's made a really good start sieving the homemade compost. There's still quite a bit to do. And we have 6 bags, about 5.5 now because I've used some. We did manage to get some first earlies in the other day. I didn't film it because it was late when we were doing it and there was hardly any light, so it would have been a waste of time. But the next lot of spuds we'll put in, we'll try and get done during the day, so we can film it for you. But yeah, all we did was some manure on the bottom, and then we did a 50-50 mix of the homemade compost and the Wicks compost, and then added a cupful of potato fertiliser to the compost and mixed it all up, and sowed potatoes. I filled the buckets right up. I'm not messing around this year earthing up. Had such a carry on last year, which was by me own doing because I had everything put too closely last year. So this year we've left gaps in the middle to get in and get watered, because that was another problem we had. We couldn't get in to water them because they were all too close, and we ended up with scab, which is just a cosmetic thing, but you know, the least problems you have the better. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. We've got another apple tree, which I don't think there's room for in the front, so maybe we'll put that in there and add some flowers. And we also use some of the sycamore up that we had off the tree that used to be in the garden, just to edge this bed, just because it was so full, it was messy, spilling out onto the paths and all this kind of stuff. So hopefully that helps that problem. But right, we'll get the GoPro out and we'll get sowing parsnips. Right, I've just had a change of plan. So rather than do a trench like this, so I was thinking, well, there's still bits falling in the bottom and could still split, so I went and got the big dibber and done a hole with that, and I think that's what we're going to go with. So we'll fill this back up and we'll start again. Right, that's the parsnips in. It's trying to spit we're in. It's trying. It's not doing too much at the minute, so we'll keep going. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an apple tree in there. The last fruit trees we've got for the front garden, when I had a look at the labels, the plum was self-pollinating, and so was the pear, but the apple wasn't. But now there's not really any room in the front because we're going to move the fence eventually. So the apple tree is going in here. So yeah, so we'll get that done. Right, there we go. That's the apple tree in. Gonna have a cup of tea, let this rain try and subside, and then we're gonna head up the plot. Then we'll maybe come back this afternoon and do a bit more at home as well. We've got tomatoes to put on and stuff. So yeah, up to. Right folks, apologies for the washing noise first off. But it's time to put on the tomatoes. As you can see, they've got lovely leaves on them now. All looking really good, and they're far too big for this tray. So I'm gonna put them on. So I've got the GoPro there. So you can see exactly what I'm doing, and the main thing you want to concentrate on with your tomatoes, just like cabbages and things like that, you want to plant them as deeply as possible. So all these little hairs on the stem will turn into roots. The more roots you have, the healthier plant you have. So right, we'll crack on. Okie doke, so that's them done. So that's 2 of each variety. And what we'll do is we'll grow the usual 6 or 7 in the greenhouse, and the rest will go up the allotment to be planted outside. They're going up to Lat's allotment today. So they were just spares. So we'll get these watered and put in the greenhouse. Okie doke, so first thing today is we're going to do some seed sowing. We've got things like beans, runners. I'm going to do some more marrows, set courgettes off, sweet corn. I've been saving toilet roll tubes for them. Yeah, there's a few things to do, as well as some flowers we need to set off as well. I'm not going to show you, sowing seeds. You don't know how to do that. We'll record a little bit with a GoPro. But yeah, if you do have any questions or anything like that, just leave a message below. But for now, we'll crack on, see how much we can get done. Okay, so we've got the seeds sown, fleeced, but the next thing we're going to do is paint the fence before things like peas and that get put in the beds, because trellises have to be moved. So we'll get out and we'll crack on with that. there we go. We need some more paint, so we're going to call it a day for that one. We've got some pretty black clouds just starting to come over as well, so I think we're getting finished just in time. But that's it for this one, folks. We'll see you in the next one.